Kyra and welcome back to my channel. So y'all, I am in such a good mood because today was my last official day of work for the year. Hallelujah. And I'm referring to my full-time job, which is astounding because it surprises me how many of you guys do not know A, that I have a full-time job, and B, that I work in tech. Y'all, I have a whole engineering degree, and it's people are always so surprised whenever I say that, but I thought it would be known by now. But I guess a bunch of you guys do not know that I have an engineering degree, but my job, actual full-time job, the one that pays me the most money that I, survive off of, is my tech job. I am an IT project manager, and today was my last official day at work for the year. At our job, which I think most companies are the same way, you're allotted a certain number of PTO days for the year. And this year I didn't really travel as much because I had been saying that this was the year of savings, but of course it's because me and Dion were buying a house. And so I didn't take off as much as I usually do, even though I do typically try my absolute hardest to plan my vacations around holidays and weekends. Like, I try to make sure that whenever I travel that it at least includes either a holiday where I'm automatically off or like a weekend where I can get 2 days without having to take off, for those days. And so I had a bunch of days left, you guys. So I had enough PTO days to take off for 3 weeks. Hallelujah. So I'm officially off for the year and I could not be more excited. I did try to do hairstyle and it came out great, which I will be doing an IGTV video on this hairstyle. So if you follow me on Instagram, then stay tuned for that. But it's a pretty much like a really simple top knot tutorial with added in braiding hair that I did. It's really easy. And so my hair came out cute and I don't know, I'm just feeling good. And so I thought I'll just come on camera and talk to you guys while I'm getting ready for the night. I'm actually getting ready for my cousin's boyfriend's graduation dinner. I have a cousin, her name is Jada. Shout out to Jada and her boyfriend Zach. He is graduating on Friday, tomorrow, but he's having an early dinner today. And so we're all going to that, of course, to support him and congratulate him and all that good stuff. Y'all should know by now my family is extremely close, and not just my immediate family, like my whole family, especially my dad's side of the family, is like super duper close. So we were cracking up because it's so weird to, like, now that we're getting older, it's like me and Alicia and Raina used to be the ones with like the boyfriends, like bringing our, significant others to dinner and meeting the family and all that kind of stuff. But now it's like we've been married so long and together for so long, and like we're so old now, like my little cousins are pretty much doing the same things that we used to do, and it's so funny, but it's so cute. And I love it. I love that we can kind of, make their significant others feel special, or as special as like Dion felt whenever he, got around my family, because my family did a really good job, I feel like, of pretty much integrating him into the Clark fam and just making him feel like he was one of our own. And it's like we're really happy to return the favor, to my cousins, so I'm excited about that. Y'all, how is y'all's fourth quarter going? Seriously, like, I'm really curious to know. Like, leave a comment down below letting me know how your fourth quarter is going. How is your Thanksgiving? How is your Christmas? Our Thanksgiving was good over here. First up, before I go ahead and move on, wanted to note that I prepped my skin with the Olay Serum Sticks. This is the brightening one. Just apply that all over to kind of prep my skin for foundation. I also use the Fenty Beauty True Matte Pro Filter Mattifying Primer as my primer, as well as the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer to fill in my pores there. And now I'm going in with the Juvia's Place Mozambique Foundation Stick for my overall base shade, which you guys know I really like this one. So, okay, back to Thanksgiving and holidays. So, our Thanksgiving was great. We went to Tulsa to hang with my husband's family, which, random, someone messaged me. I didn't even respond back, but someone messaged me, y'all, and was like, do you guys ever hang out with Dion's family? Because, of course, you guys know that we live in Houston here with my family. and they DM'd me and asked me if you ever hang out with Dion's family now. I don't know their intent behind that message because it could be taken either way. But in my head, I was like, duh. Literally, in my head, I was like, of course we do. Because you guys know that me and Dion are very, very family oriented. And let's be clear, just because, we're closer to my family distance-wise, does not mean that Dion is not super close with his family. Let me tell y'all, okay? Dion's family is like the world to him, which I love. And so best believe that we make time to go hang with him. Well, he definitely goes up there more than I do. Because, well, especially whenever he was in school, he would go visit whenever he was on vacation, which I still had to work. But don't get it twisted. We definitely still hang with Dion's family. We see them as much as we can. It is harder, of course, because they're over 8 hours away drive-wise. So that's like, if we go, we stay for a couple days, It's not a quick little weekend trip like, you want to go and stay for a couple days. But we had a blast. Like, Thanksgiving was fun. And then we had his dad's birthday party on Saturday, which was cool. He had such a good time. It was a surprise party. So he enjoyed himself. It was just an all-around good time with his people. And I just love seeing him around his family because I know how important they are to him. Real quick, going over my foundation with a little bit of the Maybelline Dream Urban Cover. It's a lightweight full coverage foundation. And I just add a little bit more of this on top of the foundation stick just to add a little more coverage. This is great, but it is not the fullest of coverage. So if you want to kind of correct some more areas, I just like to go over it with like a lightweight, spot treatment like this to kind of, cover up those extra areas. Yeah, but we had a good time, and I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving as well. And I hope that you guys are preparing to have an amazing Christmas or whatever it is that you do celebrate. Hope you guys are excited about that. I don't know, I just love holidays, and not even like for the gifts and things like that. Even though I do have one particular gift that I'm like begging Dion for. That I'm begging Dion for. It's something that I have always wanted, and I'm like just praying that he gets it for me. I have to like harassing him all week, y'all, like sending him links of like the ones that I want. So hopefully he gets it. But yeah, like not even for the gifts, like I honestly love gift giving to other people. And also, of course, I love like family time. Of course, that's, you can't beat that. But specifically for Christmas time, I really, really, really do love giving gifts to other people. Because I am not like, I tell my family all the time, I am not a gift card kind of person. Like, I'm not a gift card kind of person. I hate giving gift cards and cash. Like, I despise it. Because to me, like, it's so impersonal. And I just hate doing it. Now, do I like gift cards? Of course. But I don't like gift cards if I can't think of something specific to ask for. But for the most part, like, I like giving things that are meaningful, that are thoughtful, things that I feel like the person would really, really like and enjoy, And so I've started shopping a little bit. Not too much though, which is so weird because usually I am a Black Friday shopper. Like, okay, so recap. Me and Dion swap holidays, right? So like one year we'll do Thanksgiving with my family, Christmas with his. The next year we'll do Thanksgiving with his family, Christmas with mine, right? So we swap holidays every year. And so whenever we have Christmas with my family, we do a gift exchange, right? And so it's good. It's really, really helpful because what we do is like we pick a person and then you have like a dollar limit for that person that you picked. And then like for everyone else, you have like a small dollar amount just to kind of get them something, but just kind of help keep everyone's budgets in order because we all have stuff going on. And so it really just helps us kind of keep our money in check, right? And also it's good because it's like you kind of like plan for it every other year. To me, in my opinion, I find the best gifts are just thoughtful. Like they don't have to be hundreds of dollars. Like the best gifts to me are just the ones that are thoughtful, right? So that's what we're doing this year, trying to get that together over here. And I've kind of started shopping. Of course, the easy people to shop for are the kids, right? Like my niece, like literally I can go to Target and spend 10 minutes and knock her out because all she likes is Paw Patrol and Minnie and Mickey Mouse and Frozen. So like getting her gifts is super easy. But even like with Breland now, like my stepdaughter, I mean, she's 12. So like she's pretty much hit the teenage phase. So like gift shopping for her isn't easy anymore. Like I have to really think about, okay, like what would she want? And then of course, like the older you get, the more expensive your gifts get. It's just very, very interesting. But I do genuinely enjoy it. So yeah, I hope you guys are doing better than I am as far as gift shopping goes. And of course are prepping for a prosperous 2020, y'all. Like, can y'all believe we're about to enter a new decade? Like, what? I just literally cannot believe it that we are officially in 2020. It's crazy. Like, in January, well, in just a few weeks, me and Dion will have been married for 6 years, which like literally blows my mind. I'm literally just like, when I think about it, I'm like, 6 years already? Dang. And like, we've been together for over 10 years now, which is just crazy. And like, even January will mark my 5-year work anniversary, which blows my mind again, because it's like, it does not feel like it has been that long. And I don't know, like, y'all, I have just been in such a spirit of gratitude lately, you know? I just feel like lately, all I can think about is how blessed I am. Like, even whenever things do not go the way that I have planned them to go, or that me and Dion have planned them to go, it's just, there's just something special about feeling like, you know, it may not be how you planned it, but we're still super blessed and super thankful for everything that we do have, all the yeses that we have received, you know, just the fact that, like, I woke up this morning, right, and I was, like, so thankful, because I was like, just the fact that I'm not struggling, you know, just the fact that I have simple things, like a car to go to the grocery store, money to buy groceries, you know, a roof over my head, you know, an amazing, loving, respectful, God-fearing husband who treats me amazing. You know, I have a job that has benefits and that I get a salary from. You know, just simple things like that that I feel like we can often take for granted. Lately, I have just been in the spirit of, Kyra, like, don't trip on little stuff. I'm worrying all the time, literally. That's like, I just can't help it. I'm a control freak. I love things to go a certain way. I'm a planner. I'm an organizer. It's just who I am. It is just in my DNA. But lately, it's just like, even whenever things like don't go how I plan them to go, I'm still like so thankful and grateful, because I always say things could be worse. You know, I have shoes on my feet. You know, when it gets cold outside, I have somewhere to come to that has heat, you know? It's just such an amazing feeling. I have a family that loves me, you know, that is supportive, that's caring, that's kind. I have parents, fortunately, who are still together. You know, I have parents who, you know, if I needed them at this exact second, they would be on their way. You know, just things like that that I'm just like, I'm so thankful for. And I feel like this year, like, me and Dion have tremendously blessed. You know, between him graduating and us buying this beautiful house, and us moving back near family, again, that loves us, and just having those opportunities is such a blessing. And I feel like it's so important for us to kind of just take the time to just think about what we do have and realize, like, it could be worse. Like, those small things you start to kind of worry about and wonder about, it could be so much worse. Seriously. So it's just important to remember what you have, how you got it, aka the man upstairs, and just be thankful for that, even whenever things do not go according to plan. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all, just went ahead and set my concealer with the Laura Mercier setting powder. And then for concealer, I use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in the shade Golden. Y'all know I love this one. I'm going to go ahead and set the rest of my face with my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the shade Dark. So now, in terms of 2020, y'all, I have so many goals, but I'm honestly trying not to, I don't want to make too many goals though. Like I have so many things that I want to do, but I'm honestly focusing my time on this, picking like 3 big things that I want to accomplish. Like 3 or 4 big things that I really, really want to accomplish. Because I am the queen of, well, first of all, I operate, like my brain operates with like a million tabs open, right? I always have a million things going on up in here. Always. Like my mind is literally always on 100. It's always running. It's always going like it has no time to sleep. Like it's always on a roll. And which is not a bad thing, you know? But I want to really be diligent and take my time and really think about 3 things that I really want to accomplish. Like 3 things that I'm like, okay, I know by this time next year, I want to have accomplished these 3 big things. Now, of course, there are small things whenever it comes to my faith, you know, life, finances, so on and so forth, that are also important. But as far as my key focus for the year, I mean, which of course I'll do all those also, but as far as my key focuses for the year, I want to really pick like 2 or 3 things to really dedicate all of my time and energy to. Like, what are the things that I'm like, okay, in order to achieve my end goal, okay, y'all know how I always say that, in my opinion, it's important to always celebrate the small things. Because a bunch of small things or a bunch of small steps is what equals one big accomplishment, right? So we have to really take pride and pay attention to the small things. And so for me, I'm looking at my years as those small things, right? So like next year, like what are 3 or 4 small, well, big things, but small steps to accomplish my life, overall life goals, right? Because there are some goals that you guys know cannot, you know, it won't happen in a year. So for me, it's like, okay, figuring out, okay, so next year, what can I do to help me get one step closer to that? You know, like I know one thing for sure that's like one of my major goals is that I am going to be getting back into makeup, which I never like really stopped. But of course, whenever like this move and transitioning to a new city has really kind of thrown me off as far as my makeup and taking clients and all the kind of good stuff. I didn't even have access to all my makeup because it was in storage, and just getting kind of settled in here and just getting all that together, you know, has been a bit of a struggle. But now that I'm more settled in here, like best believe I'll be spending the next 2 to 3 weeks planning out my business strategy and figuring out ways to get myself re-entered or reintroduced into the makeup world here in the Houston area, because it's a new area, it's a whole new clientele, it's a whole new space for me. And so that is like one of my main goals, is to get established here with my makeup artistry and freelancing and really grow my clientele base and just thrive. Like just work my butt off and just thrive. Okay, sorry, y'all, I couldn't talk and do my brows at the same time. Just went ahead and filled them in with, well, I kind of used a mixture of the Anastasia Beverly Hills brow definer and chocolate, and then kind of outlined with this CoverGirl micro brow pencil in soft brown. I had to use both because currently my brows are jacked up, and so I have been struggling lately to fill my brows in, so that's why it took me a little bit longer to do. Now I'm going in for a quick eye look. Not going to do a whole lot today because I am in a rush. Going to take my Urban Decay Born to Run palette and take the shade here, which is the shade Riff, and just pop this in my crease. But back to as far as what I was saying earlier regarding makeup. Yeah, so that I am super duper duper excited to get back into, because I just feel like that is something that I have been called to do, because just of how it makes me feel. Like, it's not even for the money, it's just the way the, like, once I finish a look on the client and seeing their reaction, it just makes me feel a way that I've never felt with anything else before ever in life. And just that response alone, I just know is like my calling, because of just how it makes me feel. Like, I just love making people feel better. You know, not even feel better or prettier, nothing like that. Just serving people and like giving them a boost of confidence that is just, it's something about that feeling that is just amazing, and I love it. I love more elevated, more luxurious, you know, more refined styled makeup. And so that's what I want to do more of next year. So it said all that to say that I'm excited to get back into it. And I'll be spending my time off, really planning and being very strategic about 2020, because, you know, planning is everything, you guys. Like, it's super duper duper important. Okay, now I'm going with the shade Wonderlust in that same Urban Decay palette. And it's using a finger and just applying this all over my lid. I never wear green, you guys, but this is so pretty. Okay, and taking like a smaller, denser brush and a little bit of this shade Drift down here. It's like a really pretty metallic chocolate brown. Just applying that to the outer edges, just to smoke it out just a bit. Again, blending brush, and just blend out those edges. Taking a clean one now and kind of cleaning this up. Okay, for the waterline, I'm going to take this Urban Decay Glide On Gel Pencil in the shade Overdrive. It's really pretty green. So pretty. Let's apply this in the waterline. Now, to be honest, I should not have dusted away the powder under my eyes before I did the eye look. But I actually did not plan on doing color today until I saw that palette and got inspired, which is why I dusted it away earlier. I was gonna just do nude, but no, has to be extra. Okay, taking a pencil brush and also the same green shade on the bottom lash line. So taking the shade Wonderlust again and just smudging this out. I'm just doing all green. And I'm thinking that because of this bold green eye look, I'm gonna do a really pretty soft nude lip. What else are some of my goals? So like when it comes to makeup, I have like a really, really big goal. But of course, I have to like start small and take baby steps to get there. So for me, that of course is to grow my clientele here and really thrive in that space. And of course, bring in more income, because of like what I really, really, really want to do. I have to have the capital for it, aka the money for it. And so I gotta start small and make the money to be able to invest into the really, really big goal. You see what I'm saying? So again, take the baby steps, take it step by step, and kind of focus on, okay, what's the end goal? And then what can I do to get myself from A to Z? And so for me, right now, it's just growing my business. Now, you're probably wondering, well, Kyra, why don't you tell us what all of your goals are? And that is negative. Because if we're going to be real and real honest, y'all, if you know anything about life, it is not to share your goals and dreams and aspirations with everybody. That is something that if you don't know it, trust me, it is a lesson that you will learn, because not everyone is for you. Not everyone wants to see you thrive and succeed. Not everyone is supporting you and cheering you on. I'm sure there are people watching this video right now who are waiting for me to fail, who want me to mess up, who want something to go wrong in my life, you know, want me to face a struggle or a challenge, you know, who don't want me to become makeup artists and thrive and grow. You know, like it is what it is. Like people just naturally just have people out there, and we all do. We all have people out there who, whether we like it or not, are not for us. And if there's one thing I know, it is to protect my goals, my dreams, my aspirations. You know, those are all important. Those are very, very, very important. And it's super important to me for me to keep that to the people that I know care. You know what I'm saying? So like my husband, of course, he knows my goals. My family, my sisters, my best friends, like, of course, they'll all know. But it's because I know that they are for me. They'll be there to help me out whenever I need it. And that's how I like it, you know? Like, don't knock me off for not sharing every little goal of mine. But it's just because it's just real life. Like, you know, again, not everyone's for you. Like, there's a certain amount that I want to make next year that I want to bring in outside of my salary job. There is an amount that I am determined to meet it, right? You know? I'm getting a new car next year for my birthday. And there is a certain car that I'm like, I want to get. Y'all need to know what it is, you know. Why? Because that's for me to know. And it's something that I want to keep and protect. Like even with the house, you know, I told you guys about how, you know, me and Dion kept it to ourselves for a while because we wanted to enjoy it just us. And, you know, there are people out there who I'm sure are watching or who, when they found out they were, let's be real. I'm sure there's some haters out there who, when they found out that we bought a house, you know, they were probably upset. The enemy definitely gets upset whenever you're thriving and living and doing your best and God is just blessing you. There's people on the side that's just hating. That's just hating, you know? And we all have people like that. And it could be family members, not being real about the family members. It can be family members. It could be friends who you think are your friends that aren't really your friends. It could be associates. It could be subscribers, followers, whatever. And there are like certain things that I'm very protective of. And so like when it comes to that, you know, it's just super, super, super duper important for me to keep to myself, especially whenever it involves my happiness, you know. Even something simple as my family and kids. Y'all don't know how often I get asked when me and Dion plan on having kids. Well, if we plan on having kids and if we do, when. That ain't none of y'all business, okay? I promise when we get pregnant, y'all will know eventually, I mean, obviously. But until then, like, I don't need to put that in the atmosphere for people who don't really care. Like, let's be real. There are people out there who really don't care. They just want to be nosy. And why would I put that on the atmosphere for people who don't really care? They just want to be nosy and just have them badgering me and questioning me and just praying against my prayers. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, gotta be careful. You have to be careful. Oh, just so you guys know, right now I'm popping on some lashes. These are some lashes I got last night. Or no, not last night. 2 nights ago. From the beauty supply store. The brand is called Retro Tress. And they came in a pack of 3. And I love these because they're super duper natural. So I could wear these with look like this or with no makeup on. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a really pretty natural everyday lash. Alright, lashes are on. Love that. Okay, take my blush brush and let's see. I'm going to do my MAC Raizin blush tonight. Okay? And just popping this on. Alright, taking my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder in the shade Medium. So applying that right in here to brighten that area up. I love this powder for brightening. Look at that. Bam. No powder, powder. Oh, I love these lashes. They're so natural. Like, they're natural, but they're still flirty, so you can still see them. I love them. So pretty. Okay, taking mascara, taking the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. Applying it to my top and bottom. Okay, so for lips, I'm going to be taking the KKW Beauty Lip Liners. Now, let me just say, I did not think that I would ever try any of the Kardashian, Jenner Clan beauty products. Not for any specific reason, but I was just never drawn to it and or interested in trying it. Just never have been. However, I was in Ulta the other day and I saw that Kim's makeup line, of course, is now in Ulta. And I saw the display in person. And y'all, these lip liners were calling my name, okay? These liners here, I have 3 of them. I have the shade 2, 2.5, and 3. And they are the prettiest nude shades. Like, no lie, they're really, like, no lie, you guys, these are so gorgeous. And they were only like $12, I believe. They were really cheap as well, which was cool. And so I was like, let me go ahead, just bring them home, try them on, and just see. And just the quality and the color and the pigment of these makes it worth every penny. So, like, the liners and the lipsticks, I have 2 of the nude lipsticks as well. Here's the shade 2.5. I don't know where my shade 2 is, but here's the one of them that I have, and I have been using this nonstop. Love this color. So the liners and the lipsticks, or at least the nude lipsticks so far, have sold me. So here's the shade 2.5. I'm gonna line my lips. Okay, there's a liner. Gonna add the lipstick. This is the shade Nude 2.5. Such a pretty nude. It's so pretty. And then because we're going out, I do want to add on a gloss just to make it a little bit more nighttime appropriate, especially for the dinner that we're going to. So I was taking the Urban Decay lip gloss in the shade Midnight Cowgirl. It's my favorite nude lip gloss of all time. I literally have like 4 of these in my drawer because they're bomb. Just taking this and applying this right on top. So pretty. And then I cannot believe I forgot to do my glow. Gonna take the Wet n Wild Mega Glow powder in the shade Crown of my Canopy. Just apply some of this to my forehead. Nice pop of glow for here as well. That out. I don't like a streak of glow there. Like it's all be diffused like that. You see how it kind of looks like nice and diffused and seamless? Okay, and then lastly, cannot forget the nose. Ooh, I like this look, you guys. I love it because it's bold and colorful, but it's still wearable, which I love because it makes it appropriate still for, you know, graduation dinner or like a day out with your girls. Like it's bold, but it's still wearable, which I love. So I'm gonna go get dressed and I'll be right back. All right, I went ahead and threw on this bodysuit from Boohoo. It's an old one. Got it last winter, but it still fits amazing. And thought that this print here in the colors really paired nicely with this eye look. And then last step is going to be setting spray. You want to set yourself down. And make sure you're all set throughout the night. Loving the whole look. Love the new lip combo. Just loving the whole look and vibe of this whole makeup look. Hope you guys do as well. And hope you guys enjoyed this whole chit chat with me on the holidays, you know, goal planning, you know, my thoughts currently, kind of how I've been feeling lately. I just love talking to y'all. Like, I know it's just a camera, like I'm just looking at a camera now, but I can actually feel you guys kind of just like right here in front of me, and I genuinely love chit-chatting with y'all. So hope you guys enjoyed this chit-chat with me. If you guys did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye guys.